I like to start at a straight way so that I don't have to put a lot of thread bulk into like a peak or a corner, and then begin to sew. When you come down to the peak of a heart or any other shape, you want to make it more flat rather than pointy. So I like to take about 2 stitches and then turn your fabric and go back out. Great, now let's cut out your heart. After you've sewn all the way around your outline, your traced outline of a heart or any other pattern or shape, then take your scissors and you'll be cutting the inside of your heart out. See how I'm leaving a 1/4 of an inch away from your stitching? Leave that on. You will take down to your point here. You're going to snip down to there as well. And I also like to take just a little extra off of that. It helps to let that lay just a little bit smoother. Now remember, you've sewn a straight stitch here, so be careful that you're following your stitches and not necessarily your drawn outline. You're going to take your fabric, one layer of it, and just tuck it through. I find that using a type of spray starch is really helpful in piecing because it keeps your fabric nice and straight. It helps so that you don't pull your fabric, and it's in this type of situation where you've got an applique and you want to keep that shape as straight to the, as exact to the shape as you want it without, shifting the fabric. If you use a little bit of a spray starch, then it really helps, and you'll find that maybe you'll like it too. Let's say that you would like to have multiple shapes on one block. Draw out your shapes, sew them, cut the centers out, clip your corners. And now that you have all of your hearts cut and snipped, now you don't cut your top piece of fabric. This is the fabric that I want on the front. This is what I want on the back. So you're going to cut the back fabric and separate each heart individually so that each one has its own fabric outlined around it. Then push in the fabric to the back. Now that you have finished piecing your top together, it is now time to come to the sewing machine and do your applique stitching. I have spray basted my top piece to my back piece, and now it's time to applique using a stitch that works best for you. You may like to use any type of decorative stitch. I have chosen a blanket stitch. Set your machine and then be sure that you are going on the opposite side. Normally you would start on the right side to stitch your applique on, but this time we want to reverse the applique so that the straight stitches on the inside and the back and forth stitch, or the across stitch, is coming and securing the outside piece.